Hey, what's up guys? In this video we're going to take a look at a couple of extraordinary photos I've received from Germany and from Wisconsin. I've spent quite a few hours reverse engineering these photos, if you will, just basically modifying them, not altering them in any way, but trying to pull forward everything that these photos have to offer that you're about to see, and they have a lot to offer. In some cases, I think it's totally obvious there's something in the sky that wasn't necessarily meant to be seen, but it showed up in the photograph. It's clearly not a cloud. You're going to see shapes in this photograph here. This is a photo sent in by Natalie K from Germany, and you can tell it's very busy in the sky. That's why she took the photograph. I know it's a legitimate photograph, as I've received many photos from Natalie, and she's a very observant sky watcher. This photo here, though, captured something quite extraordinary, as I'm about to show you here in this video. We're going to zoom in close. You're going to see it in multiple formats. I've used some different techniques that, like I said, don't alter the photo, simply adjust it to show us everything it has to offer. See this object down here? I'm wondering if that didn't create this disturbance in the clouds that goes up through the clouds and out the top where we can't see. And you can see another very distinct shape there and here, and there's something up there that we might be able to see. I'm going to try to take us in as close as I can. Yeah, there you go right there. You can see what looks like even a square up there. So there could be more than one object at work here. Just an incredible photograph. Once again, I'm going to take you back down to this, what looks like a hexagon down here. See that? Totally obvious that's not a random cloud. And then this here looks like some sort of a twister, some sort of a whirlwind or something. Doesn't look like a typical contrail, that's for sure. Then you can see a shape here, here, and up here. Now those could be random hole punch clouds, but to me this one down here is quite obvious. That is not a hole punch cloud at all. Here's another look at the original photograph. Again, just engineered a little bit, not altered in any way other than the color, lighting, contrast, and different things like that. You know, nothing super fancy. Didn't have to. This thing was there, totally obvious. See it? It's kind of hard to miss. See the edges on that? That forms a hexagon. Why is there a hexagon there in the sky? Why is there this really cool vortex in the sky that goes up through the clouds? You've got here, you can see in this photograph, the square right there came out really good. That's a square. It's got 4 sides, 90-degree angles. The rest of the clouds are just random clouds. There's a square up here. So it looks like something went up through or came down. You can see a line here. There's also a feature there. It's a little difficult to tell in this photograph. And this vortex or whatever it is comes down to the hexagon. Really a cool photograph. Great observation, once again by Natalie out of Germany. Here's another version of the original. I only received one photo of this sky phenomena. And there's that hexagon again down here at the bottom, very close to the tree line actually. See it right there? Or at least it looks like it is. And then we go up and out the top of the clouds, or at least the top of the photograph. Kind of see something right there, but could be just a artifact. These are definitely not artifacts. These were the center of attention. That's why she took the photos. Super cool. Once again by Natalie out of Germany. Here I've got arrows. I've had people ask me to circle or put squares around the different objects that I'm trying to feature in a video, and to be honest, I don't like to put circles on, especially the original. I won't put circles on the original because I don't want to alter it. You see what I mean? This one here is actually a screenshot of a picture that I worked of the original. That's why I went ahead and put the arrows on it. But I will not put arrows, circles, any type of alteration on an original photograph. But anyway, there's the hexagon there. Got the whirlwind, whatever you want to call it. Something created a disturbance there in the sky, and there's that square again that looks like it went right out the top. So once again, a awesome observation by Natalie K out of Germany. Look at that. Really cool. Not exactly sure what she saw, but she saw something, in my humble opinion, very extraordinary. And the next extraordinary photographs I want to look at are from Wisconsin. Photos sent in by Mary of what appears to be a perfect circle in the sky. Again, we're looking at common logic. It does not fit in with the rest of the sky or its surroundings. The rest of the clouds you see up here look normal. You don't see anything that looks unusual, you know. It's just a mildly cloudy day until you look a little closer. Perfect circle right there. How did that happen? Perfect circle, not a reflection. We're going to zoom in on top of that circle. You're going to see a craft. It's plain as day. Check this out. Once again, this photo was taken by Mary out of Wisconsin. This is a different format. It's not quite as obvious here, but you can see the circle. But I can get you in close enough to where you can see a large piece of conduit coming out the top of this disc, and you can see a cylinder sitting on top of a disc. Yeah, it's plain as day. Check it out. We're getting closer here. Again, different format. Had to go kind of heavy to pull it forward here, but you can start to see the conduit right there. There's the cylinder. You'll see it much clearer here in just a second. And there's the craft sitting in the sky, or it ended up in the photo somehow. And every once in a while, this happens. We'll receive an extraordinary photo by sheer accident. And there's the craft again. That's the same photo, just from a little farther away. There's a piece of conduit, large, thick conduit coming out the top of this craft, goes down the cylinder and off the bottom of the disc. It's plain as day. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Here we go. You can see the cylinder, the conduit, and the disc. Here you go. See it right there? There's the cylinder. Or I'm sorry, here's the cylinder because it sticks up on the top. There's the conduit, and then there's the disc. Perfect circle. Does not fit in at all with the rest of the sky. And you can see it right there, and it's actually vertical, where we can see the entire top of this very unique craft. Here it gets even better. You got to engineer these photos to get the most out of them. A lot of times there's things in there that you don't see until you take a second look. And there it is. See it? It's getting more clear now. I've had to work on this one for quite some time to get just that to come forward. You can see it is covered with clouds a little bit here in the front and the back, but more of the center is exposed. Cylinder, conduit, disc. Everything else in the sky looks normal. Here's another good look at it here. See it? It's kind of hard not to see in this photograph. It's right there. Perfect disc in the sky up in Wisconsin. And you know, these things aren't meant to be seen. That's why they're cloakable. They can do all kinds of things. Here's a good look at it here. They're not meant to be seen. That's why I find these things so fascinating, because they're out there probably all the time and we just don't even know it. Here's a good look at it here. I mean, what kind of technology is that? That's really cool, that's all. Right there. Maybe it was moving so fast that she didn't see it, or it was just sitting there and was unable to see it. It just happened to show up because of the cloud cover. I don't know. There it is again. I've done nothing to this photograph here at all. This is the original. Maybe I've adjusted the color just a little bit. See it sitting right there? Everything else looks random clouds, right? Looks normal. There's your object. Undeniable, at least it is to me. I'm not claiming to know exactly what it is, but I can tell you there's a cylinder on top of a disc with a large piece of conduit coming out the top of the cylinder. I mean, you just can't make this stuff up. It's right there, plain as day. Here's another good view of the craft in the sky. Once again above Wisconsin, photo taken by Mary. There it is. Very, very cool. You guys are wide awake and on the ball. Keep the photos coming. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on the notifications bell if you want notified every time I upload a new video. Make sure you're still subscribed to the YouTube channel. Always double check that subscribe button and make sure you're still subscribed. If you guys have photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. All of the photos end up here at the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery at the website. Sometimes I use the photos in a picture slideshow, just like you saw right here. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a super day and be safe out there.